Maybe it is.
It definitely is.
All right.
I asked him, and he said it was me. So, yep.
Let's get stuck into this horse shit. The lyrics. First verse. Another head hangs lowly. Child is slowly taken. And the violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? Sounds like a limerick.
Does that make sense?
That's where they're
Yeah.
from.
It needs a comma between we and mistaken. It needs to be, who are we? Mistaken?
Yeah. Does that make sense? Shouldn't it be, who are we mistaking?
Yeah.
Well,
it should be
Does that,
mistaken.
or am I an idiot?
They're as Irish can get, so I feel like they're just going with whatever the fuck they want. Like,
Who are we mistaken?
yes, exactly. That's right. Sounds like the start of Sailor V.
Another head hangs lowly. Child is slowly taken. And the violence caused by silence. Who are mistaken?
Fight like me dad. Who are you mistaken? Someone say I look like my dad. Fight like him too.
I got this
Sound of
image
me.
of child is slowly taken, like that bit in Austin Powers where the steamroller's about to hit the guy and he's got plenty of time to walk away. Like child is slowly taken. Just go and grab him.
So,
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. Then
If it was happening fast, I understand. Like, it's happening slowly.
nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. So
Can you just
where's
imagine
our-
a guy's walking down the street and he's with his kid, and then someone slowly takes his child, and he's like, the only
Oi.
thing I can think to do right now is just to hang my head lowly and just let it happen.
He's like,
Whoops.
oi, where are you going? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nah,
Don't
come on,
give him
mate.
back.
Come on, don't.
Give him back.
Yeah.
Oi.
Oi.
And he's like, look, I'll just depart you with one final word if you're going to take my kid. Who are we, mistaken?
See you later. He gets home.
One more kilometre and I should think about doing something about this.
If he gets any further away, this is an issue.
Yeah, it's like he gets home, and then the missus is like, "Hey, where's our son?" And he goes, "Oh, he was taken." She's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "He was taken. Look, let me tell you, it was a tragic couple of hours."
And she's like, hang on, am I being mistaken right now? And he's like,
If you look
nah,
out the window,
all
you can
quid,
probably still
all
see him.
quid.
He's still being taken at the moment.
Look
He's
over there,
over-
across
yeah.
the road.
See, hey, I wasn't lying.
Fuck. This is
All right.
right.
Imagine,
Um,
imagine Liam Neeson slowly taken.
Yeah. But I probably
Oh,
will
who
find you
you
because
are.
you are still in the vicinity of where I am too.
I don't know where
I'll
you're
find
from,
you.
but I have plenty of time for you to tell me.
Very good.
The thing is, right, so this apparently is written about two children that were murdered by an IRA
Oh.
bombing.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Could have led with that. I wouldn't have made any jokes.
Well, my
Fucking
joke
hell.
is that the violence caused silence. Not many silent explosions out there.
Hmm.
I feel like we should add a disclaimer to this episode or something
Definitely
like that.
should, yeah.
Oh, fuck, it's way too late. I literally started it with, we profit from the blood of children.
Yeah, which I still maintain
I
that
mean,
I
they
didn't
did.
know
They
that,
did.
but
I have no part in profiting from
I was
the blood of
inspired by
children.
the
Cranberries do.
Cranberries.
Full disclosure, the guys did no research on the troubles, and I decided to just before the episode, and I really wish I hadn't because it's going to be hard to disconnect
You know.
the two
Yeah,
things.
wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad.
Oh, please stop.
The pre-chorus. But you see, it's not me. It's not my family. In your head, they are fighting
yeah, fighting.
with their tanks and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. She sounds guilty. She's stuttering, repeating herself. It's guilt.
How's like when you're trying to list a few things and you can only
Yeah.
think of three things?
Yeah.
Tanks, bombs, more bombs.
Yeah. I've mentioned
Guns,
bombs,
guns.
didn't I? Yeah. I actually went through this just the other night because I'm guilty of like if I've had too many beers, I definitely like dawdle when it's bedtime. And Naomi's like, "All right, let's go to bed." I'm like, "All right, be in a minute."
because you're a little kid, doesn't want
And
to go to
it's
bed.
Oh, so the thing, and like it takes me like an hour and a half to get to bed, and she's like hits me up the other night. She goes, "I always fall asleep. You know, they're in bed. What the fuck do you do?" And I'm like, "Everything." I'm like, "You think the house cleans itself?" And she goes, "Well, how long does it take you to do that?" And I'm like, "Well, I've got to clean. I've got to tidy. There's things to put away. And a general clean, and there's a general cleanup as well.
Just a once over with a mop.
And then I've just basically got to put everything away.
And I've got to get the bombs and the tanks, put them away, and the guns.
That's definitely what this reminded me of. Like the tanks, their bombs, their
Don't
bombs.
forget about more bombs.
The guns, they're guns too. Well, they were on the tanks, and they were shooting the bombs. But they're three different things, four different things actually.
Yeah, but in your head, you're crying. They're crying.
In your head, all right, I'm following you. In your head, yeah, you've said that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're crying. Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, the chorus. The chorus is in your head, zombie, 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 e. What's in your head, zombie, 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 e-o.
You guys ever watch Little Britain?
Yeah.
No.
There's a character that always goes.
That's exactly why I haven't watched it.
Her character's name is called Anne.
Correct.
I really don't like that show, eh?
I've never seen it.
Don't even fucking say
I don't like the look. I don't like the look of them.
cancelled. There was a couple of red hot sketches on that, which probably weren't that funny, but the majority of it was alright.
It was one of those things where, like, it was only funny. When something's so repetitive that it becomes funny and then becomes unfunny.
There was too many people over 65 years old that said, computer says no. And I went,
Oh, yeah.
I'm never watching it. I'm never
want
watching
anything to do with this ever. And the only time anytime I've seen it, it's got like a naked 80-year-old in a wheelchair or something like that, and the boobs
and
are
that's
out.
the beauty of the show.
And it's like the
Gross
shock
out
factor.
humor.
Yeah.
You ever been to Britain, mate? None of that actually happens, so good on you.
No.
So what is in a zombie's head?
Well, this is the thing. Like, you would expect in a normal head, you'd see brains. But here's the crazy thing. Zombies eat brains.
So what's in the zombie's head? It's like
I
the
feel
chicken
like
or the
they've still
egg.
got-
Rotting
they've still got-
brains.
They do still have brains, but in
they
their
eat
stomach,
other
they
people's
have
brains.
too.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the
So they're
thing.
just very knowledgeable.
No, we got to map this shit out, right? So let's say
right.
you've
Go
got a
on, yeah.
zombie
Go on, yeah,
and
keep going.
a non-zombie, right?
A nombi.
Okay. So the zombie, to become a zombie,
A muggle.
has to have been bitten by a zombie.
Correct.
So, but the zombie, when biting that person, would have eaten their brains.
They're always on about brains, so yeah,
So-
you would assume that.
Now that zombie has had its brain eaten, right?
Yep.
So then it doesn't have a brain, but it's eating other people's brains.
And the
Yep.
cycle continues.
So what's in the
Yeah,
zombie?
that's the
The
thrill
zombie
of it,
doesn't
because-
have a brain.
No, see, that's the beauty of it. So the human body actually doesn't need a brain to survive. You wouldn't actually believe it, but it's the truth. In the same way that the Earth is flat.
I doubt that.
When's the last time you baby's born? It's like he hasn't got a brain, but I think he'll be all right.
Take two of these.
Yep.
You'll be all right.
It's like, who are you? Well, I'm not a doctor. I shouldn't even be here.
Thank you, doctor.
Well,
I'm not a doctor.
I guess the answer is what's in your head partially consumed brains.
That's got to be the answer.
Maybe there's just
maybe
enough
maybe
brain
the
there to
consumed
keep you going.
brains become the zombies' brains.
Which, if it's partial brain that she's dealing with here, maybe that explains that I. She just gets it halfway through a sentence and starts going, can't do any more than that.
Maybe it's meant to be read like a old McDonald style, E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah.
In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Where in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. With a
Yeah.
zombie
Right,
here
right,
and a
the
zombie
bang, the
there.
bombs and the
Here a
bombs and the
zombie, there a
guns and the
zombie,
guns and the
everywhere a
bombs.
zombie.
Right, there your brains. With a chomp chomp here and a half brain there.
Here a chomp, half a brain, everywhere half a brain chomp.
I like brains, eat a brain, I got a brain.
And we go to the post chorus. It's just like, how do we?
Yeah, the post-
do.
So yeah, the post chorus, the brain has well and truly been eaten because it goes, do 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 do.
See, I had a theory
That's
about
the correct
this.
amount of
That's
dudes.
profound.
That is the correct amount of
Yeah.
dudes.
There's a lot of do's there, spelt D-U, and I just figured she's
Like
just
du hast.
she's a massive Rammstein fan,
Yeah. Du.
and she doesn't
du
like
hast.
the rest of the song. Yeah, she doesn't like that bit.
That's
Fuck
the sound
these
of the
weird-
Rammstein
Yeah.
singer for everyone that's
Fuck these weird sounds.
Yeah,
These weird.
yeah.
That's the only
Whose
note.
idea
I
was it to
literally
put
wrote that
yodeling in this
down.
song?
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Verse 2. Another mother's breaking. Heart is taken over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. Lazy songwriting.
Yeah.
You only had 4 lines, and you just repeated 2 of them.
Mm.
Lazy.
Plus, there's heaps of other rhyme words you could do with breaking. Quaking.
Yeah.
Shaking.
Quaking.
The earth is quaking. My legs are
Shaking
shaking.
bacon.
Gonna head down for a picnic at the Laken.
Gonna take some eggs and bacon.
Yeah.
Could you imagine this real serious?
You better
somber
actually
song?
be dead and not faking.
Imagine this real serious somber song about IRA bombings and stuff. Another mother's breaking, heart is taken over. When the violence causes silence, let's go for some egg and bacon.
Gonna have a beer. Gonna drink it out of a tin.
I'm in the mood for some hip hop. I might. Not sure what to listen to. I might put some Drake in.
Oh, fuck.
My name's Billy Ray Cyrus, and my heart's achy breaking. No, can't rhyme breaking with breaking. Scrub that.
I live
Hi,
in
are you new
Gorilla.
to the doctor's surgery? Yes, I am. Thanks. Just fill out this form, please. Yep, no worries. Just first and last name there, and then just next of Akin.
Good setup.
Had to.
I live in Warilla, and oh no, we've had a break-in. Hey,
Another break.
another break-in.
Not just the first one.
Another mother's breaking. We've just had a break in.
So she says here that
Where's Dad? Oh, he's at the back breaking. Sorry.
Oh. I thought you were going to say, I'm in Marilla, there's been another raping.
Sorry. But yeah, that's the point, Cranberries. Look, we just did your job for you.
Yeah. There was heaps of lines. Heaps of them.
I think it's pronounced cranberries.
I'm really thirsty. I might just go have a gin.
Agent.
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 I'm sorry.
So she says her heart is taken over. I personally believe the heart should always be in control.
Yeah, I do as well, yeah.
If it's not taking over,
Well, maybe
the brain's
nothing
not
in
doing
the
much
head.
anymore, is it?
you'll be as dead as those dead kids.
like if you need well, yeah, no, it's true. It's true. You can't
I only say facts.
Yeah, true.
Yep, that's true. If you got a brain, you like the heart has to take over. Like, be nothing left.
Something's got her. Yeah.
The liver's not going to do much. Well, mine's not. I tell you.
Hey-oh! The pre-chorus. Here we go. Little fucking history lesson they chuck in here.
Do, don't they?
It's the same old theme since 1916. Fuck, Jesus. rhyming. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. Fuck me. Like, only 2 new lines
This
again.
is like, yeah, we know. We know this is
You
happening.
already said that. You told us about the bombs and the bombs.
What have they got?
Jerry
they got-
Seinfeld. We got the bombs. I've heard enough about the bombs, Jerry.
Where's the bombs, Jerry?
I just feel like we could use that first line with our bloody podcast theme song.
Yeah.
It's the same old theme since 1916. In your head, still fighting.
With the tanks and the bombs and the bombs and the guns. In your head, they're dying.
In your head, zombie, zombie,
Zombie,
zombie. What's in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Rat, rat.
And now,
And now the zombies
here's your head.
and their bombs.
Zombie.
And your host,
Zombie.
their guns.
Yeah.
And now, here's your host. Children that have been taken.
Oh, no.
Edit that out.
I'm not.
I'm sitting there going like, I got to get involved in this somewhere. I'm scared of the lyrics. I'm like, that'll be a good one. As soon as I said, I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, no. No.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Oh, no. This is why you should always drink. See what happens when you don't drink, Dan Sutherland?
Drink tea.
Yeah, you
Like-
think a bit too much.
Way
Yeah.
too, I think. See, if I was drinking, that would have just come out and be a slurry mess. You just went, what the fuck are you talking about?
What, like,
Well,
like the end,
don't worry.
like the end,
Don't
the end
worry
of the
about
last episode?
I listened to that so many times.
Oh, she goes, the mouth.
Lady Sovereign says, oh shit out of my mouth. And then Bev's like, okay, cue the music, bye.
Roll credits.
Before Sutherland
Bev's like-
literally shits himself on camera. It's
That's not just
the drunkest thing that's ever happened on this podcast.
Oh, it's
great.
like, it's the drunkest thing that's happened that I've said on the podcast or ever. Like, I've never said anything drunker than that.
Yeah. And I'm glad we got it on tape.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Nah,
we got
that's
more,
about
don't we?
it. I feel I think you nailed that last chorus,
Oh,
Sav.
sorry.
I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
that.
Rah,
there.
rah.
I did want to
yeah?
talk
Rah,
about-
rah, 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 rah. Zombies, rah, 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 rah. Zombies, rah, 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 rah.
It's lucky that
He came
That's it.
bounding over. Rah, 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 rah.
When those zombies saw me, they came bounding over.
slowly.
They slowly came
They
bounding over.
sauntered over.
They,
I
Murmuring
just
something
wanted to
about-
talk about. It's the same old theme since 1916. It's very lucky that
Hmm.
the events actually happened in 1916. Otherwise, it would have been hard to rhyme.
yeah.
Yeah,
it's
well,
1912.
Yeah.
I don't know what you got there.
yeah. What rhymes with 12?
When were the Troubles?
They weren't in 1916.
Yeah, no, they actually went for a very long time. But I
Right.
think that officially the trouble started from around 1967 up to about 1996.
It's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Not
much
good.
trouble.
It's really not good.
But apparently, this is the research I did. You could trace it back to like the 1100s when the Normans invaded Ireland. So yeah,
Ah, yes, the old
I'm not going to
potato
tell you too
famine.
much because I don't know enough to not sound like an idiot. But yeah, it's fascinating stuff. Really, really makes you think.
Not if you've had half a brain eaten by a zombie, because then you don't.
Yeah,
really
that's
think,
right.
do you?
Yeah. What the fuck zombies have to do with that, though?
Yeah.
No one will ever know. So this was written by Dolores O'Riordan, who was the singer of the Cranberries.
Passed away
Who
2 years
do-
ago.
Died
Yeah,
2018. Drowned in a bathtub after blacking out drunk.
Wow.
Yep. That is rough.
That is very rough, man.
Oh,
Don't have
sorry.
baths
That-
when you're drunk.
Yeah. Oh, that was meant to be a joke.
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was written about the 1993 IRA bombing in Warrington, and in the memory of the two young victims, 3-year-old Jonathan Ball and 12-year-old Tim Parry. So that's who Dan Southern was mocking earlier. 3-year-old and 12-year-old, Johnny and Timmy.
Which you'll have to wonder about because it's been edited out by now.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't. So yeah, on August 31st, 1994, just a few weeks after this song was released, the IRA declared a ceasefire after 25 years of conflict, leading some critics of the Cranberries to wonder if the IRA was willing to call a truce to make sure the group didn't release any more songs about them. I highly fucking doubt it.
You guys heard this song? Ooh.
It's like, this has been going for 40 years, but fuck, man, if you heard that zombie song, yeah, we definitely don't want them to release another song ever again. Fucking just, let's put the guns down. Put the guns down. Enough's enough. This is fucking horrific. Horrific.
Personally think they peaked at Dreams. Yeah, me too.
So the Cranberries' former manager, Alan Kovac, stated that Island Records urged them not to release the politically urgent song as a single, and that O'Riordan had ripped up a $1 million check from the label, which was offered for her to work on another song.
Hush money.
Wow.
Yeah. Tore it up.
Must be nice.
Yeah. I would have done that pretend, when you blow on the bit of paper and it sounds like you've ripped it.
Yeah.
That's what I've done. It's like, I will not take this. And then just like folded it gently, put it on my inside pocket of my jacket.
Yeah. I will find a bin on the way home.
I am going to dispose of this check.
Very
I am
safely.
insulted.
I'll
Has
do
anyone
that
got a
in
shredder?
private.
No, I'll do it myself.
At home. No
Yeah.
no one's allowed to be there when I do it though.
Has anyone got a shredder? No, I'll go and buy one on the way home with this check, and I'll use the rest of it to
I
destroy
will
the
have
check.
to cash it. I will have to cash it to buy that shredder, but you better believe I am going to be shredding $900,950. $50. I'm going to shred it. I'll shred it.
I'll buy a shredder, shred the money.
Must have been on sale.
I mean, I'll need to get some petrol on the way.
And I've got a few bills. I'll quickly pay them before because I can't.
Mike quickly
Because
just
I'm
get a house.
insulted.
Mike
I'm
quickly just
insulted
invest
by
into
this
some property.
check.
Yeah, I'm going to put this $1 that I've got left in the shredder.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's symbolic.
Take this, Island
Yep.
Records. Beep. She shreds it in the back of a Lamborghini.
That's the sound it made when it shredded.
I actually got this Lamborghini custom made with a shredder. A shredder built into the dash.
My cigarette lighter of my Lamborghini.
Yeah.
This happens more than you'd think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly what happened.
we've all been there, haven't we?
Yeah. So it was
Where are
produced by Stephen Street, who has produced bands such as The Smiths, Blur, Kaiser Chief, The Pretenders, more and more, and was recorded at the Windmill Lane Studios in Dublin. And everyone's recorded here. U2, Van Morrison, Elvis Costello, Status Quo, Spice Girls, Metallica, Bowie. Everyone's recorded there. I made a note here that this is the most horrible fucking sounding
That's
distorted guitar
Oh, it is,
I've
isn't
ever
it?
heard in
Oh,
my
man.
entire
So
life.
unpleasant.
It's partly that it's distorted, like it's a bad distortion, but I think he's just playing the open chords like E minor, C, G, and then that like they with this distortion sound terrible.
Yeah, it's too many notes.
I made
I don't know
a
what it
note that it sounds like. So when I first like ever started to record music myself, I had a free version of Cakewalk, and the only thing I had was the mini jack microphone input of my computer. And I used to just plug directly into it. So,
Sick.
like, electric guitar from a cable that converted from a jack to a mini jack into the stack of my computer and record into Cakewalk. And it sounded better than this.
Easily, man.
Pretty close. Like, I reckon, I'm like, that's what that sounds like. That's what they've got.
And
Yeah,
there's also,
they've
like,
recorded
there's
it this place, and it sounds like that.
There's a little
Sounds
guitar
like-
solo in there that sounds like when you are fishing for notes and you just luckily get the note that you're meant to get when it goes.
The one that in one string. It's the type of solo I do.
Yeah.
Loudest thing I've ever heard.
Nah.
Also,
that's pretty. That's better
does-
than what it actually is.
so does where do you sit on the fact that this chick's considered to be like one of the best vocalists like ever? She's highly regarded as vocalist. Does doing
No.
just weird shit with your voice make you great?
If that's
I
if that's
actually
the
like
case,
the voice. I actually think it's kind of right. I think it's quite
Fuck
cool. Very,
off.
very, very, very unique.
it's
I
not.
Does that make it good?
It makes it artistic, and to me, artistic is good. Okay.
I got
It's
a new
just-
song you might like. It
Yeah.
goes like this. Yeah, it goes like this.
That was too musical.
If you can just send me that on Spotify, I'll just chuck it into my playlist.
Flack only, please. I need that.
Yeah,
full
I'm just
quality.
going for a real unique approach.
Yeah, okay.
So this was recorded in 1993, and like we've done songs on this podcast that we recorded then that sound good. Like there's no excuse for this, as in, it's before there was technology to make things sound good.
No, it wasn't.
Everything sounds bad. The drums sound bad. The guitars sound bad.
Yeah,
It's a bad sounding song.
Yeah.
For such it's a huge song. This is like a massive, massive worldwide hit song that people still to this day know
And
and
cover.
play.
Massacre.
And it sounds bad.
One of my
Yeah.
things,
Really,
like
really
a lot
bad.
of one thing that a lot of local bands do, and I'm not talking about my local scene, but just local, like small time bands,
Shit
Always-
bands.
just the shit bands forget to do is
Yeah.
add any sort of interesting rhythm to the song. And
Yes.
this is like hallmark.
Yes.
It's like
that's what I hate about it too,
it's a
man.
dirge.
Yeah, it's a lot like a song that I know. It's called "Boulevard with Broken Jeans" by Green Day.
Needed more tremolo.
It sounds like
Tremolo.
It sounds like what it would sound like if Weekend at Bernie's was playing a guitar and they were just grabbing his forearm and just strumming it. Something that he's like
Banging his link. Yeah.
These lifeless
Just-
arm just flopping on the strings,
Or just mashing his forearm into the fingerboard at random points.
Yeah.
Well,
It's-
they are zombies, so cut them some slack, mate. They're doing the
Yeah,
best
well,
they
that's
can,
the
right?
only get out of jail free card they've got. I did find this note on Genius.com just now, just about the overall production, speaking of distortion and all that.
Horseshit.
And this is from O'Rourdian. Who's that? The guitarist?
That's a singer.
Oh,
Are you
plays
listening to
guitar
anything
too.
that's fucking happening here?
She plays guitar as well.
Oh, well, it's
So-
her fault. All of it's her fault.
So this is in reference to the distortion and the guitar parts. So I remember it being flat and coming up with a chorus was so catchy and anthemic. So I took it to rehearsals and I picked up the electric guitar. Then I kicked Then I kicked in distortion in the chorus and I said to Ferg, who's the drummer, maybe you could beat the drums hard. And that was written on an acoustic. It became a bit of a rocker. No, it didn't. It just drags on. You didn't help it at all by doing that, and you didn't come up with any revolutionary idea like, maybe we should add distorted guitars. Like that's
Yeah, this is like the 90s. Like, that's
it's
my
very
thing.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't just come up with that idea.
Like Metallica have been
No.
around for a bit, I reckon. If you just bloody go to the shop and buy some music,
Well, even like
then you'll
this
find
is
it.
this is 1 year before In Utero, the last Nirvana album, and even like Weezer's Blue album, which really like took distorted guitar and did it well. I think
Hmm.
it can be done.
Yeah.
It was being done like regularly.
It had been done lots before that.
Yeah.
And they
Like the
ruined it
80s is
for
pretty
everyone.
well known for some hard rock.
Yeah, I can think
Yeah.
of
No,
at least
you're joking.
two
Really?
bands. Like,
Yeah.
there's AC/DC, there's Akadaka, there's Bombs.
There's your A, your D's, your
Bombs,
C's, and
bombs.
your G's and C's, your Bon
Tanks.
Scotts, and your Brian Johnsons. and the Young Brothers,
yeah, Angus Young's band.
to name but a few.
Do you reckon it's a metal zone pedal?
Yes, I do. It sounds like there's no cab. It sounds like just guitar into a metal zone pedal into the computer.
Direct into a mini jack.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
it's
good-
fucking horrible.
There's
Just
a good video
the-
on YouTube of one of the Queens of the Stone Age guitar players, and he's analyzing like YouTube versions of his songs that people have covered, and every time he's like, less gain, pretty close but less gain. And I think
Yeah.
that's the secret. Which
It is the secret.
That is the secret.
That is the secret. That's like when you have less gain and you go left and right, all of a sudden the gain that you had is like doubled. So if you've already got a lot and that's doubled,
Are you
then it
telling
sounds
me
like
that if
fucking
you've got
shit.
2 of the one thing, that becomes double?
Double.
So
I
1
know-
plus 1 is 2.
I know that math is normally your
fuck
thing.
me, you've just broken the internet.
Seth does the math.
Someone had to.
Was that a metal zone you just
Um,
put on your voice there, Zav?
This is
You
the
should
sound
get
of
a metal zone pedal.
through into a computer speaker. That's the fucking sound, mate. Lemons, lemons,
All right. So I think we all agree that this song sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good stuff.
Yep.
Bevo, tell me about the video, mate.
All right, hit it.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree. It's the music video summary.
With Bevo.
Got to be consistent,
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, good on you. Well done, mate. Well
You fucking love that one, don't you?
done.
Stark black and white imagery of kids playing in a war zone is juxtaposed with the Jesus imagery of the band and their cross and their drums and their cross and their bass. Silver-painted children shriek and flail upon hearing the incessant yodeling of Dolores O'Riordan.
As you would.
As you would.
It's fair enough.
So this video was directed by Samuel Bayer, who was also responsible for Nirvana's "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
No, you're joking.
Oh,
You're fucking joking.
The
on
very
him.
same.
So apparently Bayer flew into Belfast shortly before the ceasefire to get footage of the areas, and they're real British soldiers and local children.
Yeah, it's
in all
real
those,
footage, yeah.
those things, real footage.
Alright. That's actually pretty hectic.
Pretty hectic stuff. Yeah. The zombie music video was banned by the BBC at the time. And then they brought out an edited version instead, which focuses on the performance images and was filmed at a soundstage in LA over a period of 6 days. So for 6 days, they dressed that chick up in gold and tortured those kids. Like, is this not like, I don't know, what's the word for the fact that she's singing about the fact that kids were being tortured and killed in these IRL bombings.
ironic.
She spent 6 days fucking torturing 20 children for 16 hours a day of full body makeup, and they had to listen to her shriek and yell and fucking scream about bombs and guns and bombs and bombs.
Do you think she was actually singing in the film clip, or she's miming?
I feel like she's
You
the
tell
type
me that
of
she's
dickhead
miming, I'm
that
not
would
gonna
have
believe it.
actually gone, no, not mime. Even though you're playing my song over the top, I will sing over it as loud as I possibly can. Because these children need to be afraid. Do you reckon they really needed to show the rest of the band in this film clip? Like, does anyone give a fuck
there a
about
rest of the
anyone else
band?
in this band?
Do we cover what she's actually dressed as? Is it symbolic? Someone said
I
it
don't.
already?
She's in gold paint. She's got like a Cleopatra style.
Yeah, I was gonna say
hair
some
thing
sort of
going on.
Egyptian kind of look going.
Got a bit of a C3PO sort of sheen to her.
Mhm.
I think she's a robot Jesus.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
Robot
sense.
Jesus.
Like C3PO.
Like C3PO.
Exactly like C3PO.
Because he's a god.
Yeah. Dolores O Jesus. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, that makes sense.
I don't know. The clip's fucking as shit as a song.
Mm,
I got nothing else.
I
Like, I
have to
didn't
say
even want to
that-
go through and make notes randomly through it. It's
Nothing
like
funny about it.
depressing, depressing, tortured silver children, depressing, weird gold woman, depressing.
Musicians playing the song far more animated than what they actually would ever. By the sound,
Correct.
like they're
Yeah.
moving around. I reckon someone just gone like, "You can't be in the film clip and stand there. You look like a zombie."
Oh, I
And
mean,
they're
it's a
like,
guy
"Oh,
that
okay."
did Smells Like Teen Spirit. He's like, you need to fucking just rock out a bit.
You're like,
guys.
let
Rock
me
out."
show you something. Like, just keep watching. Mind the weird janitor, but keep watching.
Say, we got that janitor? No, he's busy.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
bring in the kids.
It's like, is that a mulatto?
One thing I was going to say, and then I realized my faux pas, but I was like, this is a real high def for 1993, and they've done it in like a 4K remaster. And this,
right.
Yeah, you big fucking idiot.
this is one of the very few videos to get the bill on the YouTube.
Yeah, it does
is.
have a
It
bill.
is.
Yeah.
All right.
Still a lot of people going there. A lot of comments about the old, fuck, this is still legendary. This song's legendary. I can't believe it. So good.
It's not.
A lot of positive comments. Did anyone find any negative comment at all for this clip?
Oh,
No.
Nah.
Sort
This-
by negative first.
Well, I actually
Yeah.
looked, and then I watched, and then I looked, and then I watched, and then I looked,
Oh, I've got one actually. I got one
and then
just
I
then.
watched.
Oh, really?
This one just got uploaded an hour ago too from Jojo.
Okay.
Whoever
Dan
likes
Southern.
this,
Fuck this shit.
whoever likes this is mentally ill. Everything
Oh,
about this song is
yeah.
disgusting, and you have to automatically loathe it unless you are mentally ill.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
See, I want to.
There are a lot of mentally ill
My
people.
first instinct is to go against that and say, no, it's great. Fuck you.
What?
Jojo. Only because.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've got one here. This song makes me want to stuff raw meat into my ears and lay near a family of jaguar. And that's from Dan Southern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right
just said.
now.
I just said it. Yeah, I literally
just
just said it.
posted
Yeah,
seconds
it's posting now.
Yeah.
There's another one I want to
Yeah.
read here. This is from Autistic Metalhead 5 hours ago. Speed up the
Nice.
beginning
Great.
for System of a Down. So I'm going to play it here now with 2 times speed. Just if this doesn't work, we can just get rid of it. But
It definitely still wouldn't be System of a Down. And it
Sounds like it's got a-
and again, in your head, never did.
all
What's
right,
in your
ready? Let's
bag?
see what it sounds like at 2 times speed.
Fucking hate this song.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah.
Sugar! Zombie!
All right. A little bit of legacy here. So when we've already spoken about the bill on YouTube. Happy days. They were the first Irish band to have 1 billion views. Though
That's not
there you go.
bloody Taylor.
Bewitched. You too, you'd think would have got a bill somewhere, but no. It reached number 1 on the charts in Australia, Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, and Iceland, as well as
Literally
the US
always
Billboard.
the same countries. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
US
Iceland.
Billboard Modern Rock Tracks.
What are you doing?
It won the Best Song Award at the 1995 MTV Europe Music Awards. The song was voted by Triple J listeners, who are the fucking worst people on earth,
Scum of the planet.
as number 1 on the Triple J Hottest 100 in 1994.
Like, it's about an important topic, there's no doubt. But that doesn't make it a good song automatically.
Not a good song, and why the fuck would anyone in Australia give a fuck?
Yeah.
On the 23rd of October 2019, Zombie was ranked number 5 on the definitive list of the world's most viewed rock music videos released by Vivo. Yeah.
Sony Vivo.
I did just find a comment that makes me laugh.
Go.
It says, 1% people who are reading this, may God bless you. And that's from a person called, kindly help me to reach 8,000 subscribers.
That's their YouTube name.
It's a YouTube name.
Right.
It just says, it doesn't say like 1% of people. It just says 1% people who are reading this.
Come on, 1% people.
If you're a 1% person, then
You're one of those 1%ers.
oh god, sorry.
All right, let's rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to go with how many dead children, but I won't do that. I'll go with how many zombie brains out of 10
That's a lot nicer.
would you give this? 10 being that when the zombie attacked you, it only kind of got like right at the top of your brain, just a little bit off the top, but
Yeah.
most of your brain got left there. 1 being that it ate all the way through your brain, down through your throat, through all your internal organs, and came out your dick hole.
Yeah. And you've therefore got enough gall now to listen to this song.
That's right. So that's a 10. What do you give this song, Dan Southern?
10.
What's
going on?
Hated it as a child.
I
Yeah.
never ever understood why anyone like this. I think
Still don't.
local bands who are just starting and they're in the garage and they're trying to write a song. This is how it turns out, and somehow it's the biggest song ever, and it's undeserving.
Correct. Zav.
Oh, fucking sorry, boys.
If this comes on in a nightclub,
This comes on at 1 a.m. and I'm about to go home.
Yeah.
I just worked up a sweat from Coco Jumbo. Now I need to
Bring it home. Bring it home, DJ.
I really like to be really depressed after I sweat.
Daryl Braithwaite's Horses is just finished and I'm ready to leave. But I'm going to stick around for this one. Boys, I'm going to stick around. I like this song. I think it's a solid 1.
Oh!
I think this song is very, very, very important. And that's why I give it a 1. And I think it's good. I think its whole reasoning, its purpose, it's
Yeah,
It
everything
sounds
about
bad
it.
though.
No, it
sounds
is.
horrible.
No, it is. It is about that.
Important message, yes.
I've
Like
heard
the
fucking
lyrics.
I've heard fucking Beatles songs that sound like absolute fucking garbage, but they're still good songs. And that's all
But
I'm
this
going to
sounds
say.
bad.
It's
Good
been
song.
delivered. It's delivered
song.
so badly musically.
No, it's good.
Yeah. Okay, I highly disagree. Bevo.
I forgot we had to come up with a score. I was fully like, oh, I don't know.
We're like 58 episodes in.
Yeah, I
what?
know.
We rate
yeah,
them.
yeah, no, I just like the last thing I wanted to think about was rating this thing. It did lead me to reading about the Troubles though, which I found really interesting. So, and as I've said, it's important, but it sounds like shit and it's fucking annoying. Stop yodeling at me, please. And especially if you're covering this song, leave out the yodel or just don't do it at all. Let's say 8.
Oh, generous.
So generous. Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Yeah, and all get fucked because I just ruined that for you.
I've hated since the very, very first time I heard this as a small child, I hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it so much. I hated the video when it was on Rage. I hated listening to it on the radio, and having to listen to it for this podcast brought back so many horrible, horrible memories of having to listen to it back then.
Yeah.
And I hope I never, ever have to listen to it ever again.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Guitar people, Bev or Zav, can you tell me what the thing is? So you go from E minor to C to G, and then on the way back down to E minor, there's that little joining chord that's sort of like an
That would be
F.
a D
It's
major
like an F
over
sharp
F
over
sharp.
D.
Okay, that no, I meant to say this earlier. What was it? D
No,
major
Ryan's
over
right. Yeah.
D
F
major
sharp.
with an F sharp in the bass.
Okay, now that it's like if the song wasn't droning and depressing already, you're going right E C C C C C G G G. You're going fuck me. This is going on a while, isn't it? Then they hit that note. It's like, oh god.
Sorry,
It's like going-
I'm gonna have to interrupt. I'm gonna have to interrupt you there.
It's like
Highway
going,
to Hell.
yeah, yeah. Fucking hate that song too.
A. D sharp, G.
It's like going, hey,
That same chord,
your
mate. It's the
brother's
same
dead.
chord.
Your brother's dead. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, your sister's dead. Oh, that's terrible. Fuck, that's bad. Yeah, your kids are dead. Oh, fuck me. Are you serious? It's like, yeah, your house burned down too. Oh,
Oh, no.
No, I would kind of like
2020.
You've just been on a 5-hour road trip, and then you get to the turn off, which tells you got another 2 hours to go.
yes.
Yeah. Or you've
Or-
got the
or-
5-hour road trip to go home, and then your house is burnt down.
Or you go to the medical center. You go to the fucking hospital and you go to like the emergency room. And they're like, all right, so just wait here, and then when we call you, you can go into the you'll be seen, and then you get called
Triage.
out, and then you go into the other waiting room.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the you fucking nah?
You
That's
told me I'll
the,
be
Brett
seen.
Sharp.
Yes, you'll
Yeah.
be seen in the next waiting room.
Yeah, yeah.
What
So
did
there's
you
less
think I
people
meant?
in here, so there's more people you see you.
I was told to be seen. Yes, you'll be seen by the other people in the
By
waiting
the time
room.
you get seen, it's 3:00 in the morning. They've turned the X-ray machine off anyway, and you're like, oh fuck this shit, I'm going home. I'll fucking may as well just have a broken back.
And that's why I don't believe in hospitals.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Bye. Roll credits.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry.
I hate it. This song's bad. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on all the social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all that shit. At 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. And you can jump on our website, www.1001songsthatmakeyouwanna die, and check out the shit list, which has all the ratings and the rankings of where songs sit.
Well, shit.
All of that. Yeah. All right. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.